So a little bit about me. I own a business in Arlington, Washington called C&B Ironworks, and that's how I make my living. Hi,
Hi,
I'm Jason,
I'm Heather.
and we are going to take you along on our journey of building a home.
Woo woo.
Sweat equity, is it worth it? Yes. Will you like it? No. But that's what we did on our first home. We bought it in 2005, intended to sell it in 2007, but the market dumped, as everybody knows, and ended up being there 13 years and remodeled it 2 or 3 times. Last time, we finished about 5 minutes before putting it on the market, which was good time. Ow. And we were able to sell it close to what we were asking, and it gave us just enough to put a down payment on land, and then left us enough to get a construction loan. And we got a stage 4 Klinger here that her daughter left behind for us. So,
We have 3 girls. Callie, who is 22, getting married, finished college. Our middle daughter, Maya, is 19, and she is finished high school and figuring out life, working hard. We've got our littlest one who's in middle school.
Yep.
Yep. They helped us with the sweat equity.
Yeah, got in the way.
Yeah, a little bit maybe. So it took us about 3 months to find the property that we wanted to buy. It was slim pickings out there.
It was the least fun part so far. I thought it would be a lot of fun, but to find the right lot to, one, build a house, has water, has some of that legwork already done, if it's perked, or, that was challenging. And you kind of got to go on a, especially if it's like a raw piece of land, which is what we were thinking we'd get, is a raw piece of land with, wooded and maybe some acreage. There's a lot that goes into that, literally, as far as where we live. You have to do a well, so there was a lot that goes into that, septic design, and you kind of got to wing it a little bit on buying a lot, so you need to know something about something, which we didn't. We really didn't know any of that, and we were kind of learning through real estate agents, and I'm a contractor. I've been in remodeling, a framing carpenter by trade, so I know from wood up, but the stuff in the ground I don't know anything about. So we kind of happen to go off advice and information from people we know, which is all different information, So you got to kind of try to find the common ground on some of that stuff. And so anyway, that was tougher than we anticipated, but we ended up finding a nice piece that, for whatever reason, we hadn't seen before, and it's in a neighborhood, which was different, and it's an HOA, which a lot of people tend to say are a nightmare. We're kind of looking forward to it because the last neighborhood we were in had no rules and regulations, and we had basically a crackhead and who owned about 35 cars next door to us, and we couldn't do anything about it. And we looked at that for 13 years. So we're kind of looking forward to a little bit of rules and regulations as far as what lives across from you. I'm sure it'll come with its hang-ups, but for now we're going to try it, and hopefully it works for us.
So we're in an HOA with a view, which is really exciting because we love the landscape around here. We live in Washington, so view is everything. Our home is everything because we work hard, so we want to be able to have a place to enjoy. Right now, if you're wondering how we're doing it and where we're living, we are living with Jay's mom and stepdad. So my in-laws have been gracious enough to let us live here, and we're able to take the time we need to build a house, which isn't always what everybody can do. Not everybody gets the opportunity to have a living space. Usually I hear of people, they have fifth wheels and live on the property. That really wasn't an option for us. We have 2 kids at home still, so that was going to be kind of hard.
It's been a good situation though. We've been very fortunate because they had basically a whole downstairs available, so we're comfortable, and
We moved back home at 40.
they've been nice enough to put up with basically our world and our kids having pets here, and noise, all the other things that come with 5 people and their boyfriends and whatnot. So it really has been a good situation, but everything runs its course, so we're trying to get a house built ASAP. And learning along the way and hoping to do it right the first time.
Yeah, and the house, since we started the house project, I would say it's been a lot of different learning curves with permitting and then planning and design and engineering and geotechs and all of that good stuff. And so we've been it took us about 7 months into the process to build.
It's good knowledge to have. I'm happy to learn it. Not that it's not frustrating along the way, but it you never know if you'll for me as a contractor, if I'll ever get into building homes for people, or even just for us on the next round, if we decide to do it again, that we'll be ready. We'll know what we're in for. So it's good information, but it is frustrating to, just like anything, learn anything new and have to be dumb sometimes. That's the hardest thing, is being dumb.
Or go back to the drawing board. Not always fun either.
And you're trying to build a nice home for very little, as little as possible. So your budgets are tight, and you have to do a lot of the work yourself to do that, which is great. But yeah.
Which, if you can build your home, it is a lot of work, but it does create a great profit. So we did have a nice profit on our house that we did remodel, and we're able to reinvest that. And the idea, and we've talked to a few people who have done that over years, so they build a house, sell it after a couple years, build another house, sell it after a couple years, and it starts to build profit to where that next house will cost less, and then the goal would be to eventually have it paid off. We would love to be able to do that, but the last house we said we'd only be in for 2 years, and we were in for 13 years. So we're not saying that we're gonna do it, but depending on how this build goes, we might just sell after a few years, see how things are going.
Yeah, life makes decisions for you sometimes. But Anyway, we're taking it one day at a time.
Join us on our journey through building. It's gonna get a little hairy. We're gonna get at each other's throats, because he's a boss. I'm a girl.
No, she thinks she's boss. She's just saying that to make me feel good.
I don't know a lot about construction, and he goes into work mode, so then it turns into me going, hey, be nice.
Yep.
Stay tuned.